Hello, everyone.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I'm Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I'm Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I am Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I'm Professor D.A.O.
Oh my gosh, look at those ducks.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O.
Yeah, guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O. and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O.
I started Twitch, so I have purple lights.
So guys, we did it. We reached 250,000 subscribers.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O. Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O. Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O. G'day, mates, my name is Laserbeat. Yo, bro, Cephas, I be Professor D.A.O.
Yo, bro, Cephas. As you may expect, that's gonna be the last time I'm ever gonna say that. It'll be nothing more than a memory, because I've decided to leave this channel and just stick to all my other social media. I've been meaning to make this video for well over a year now, late 2019 to be exact. Now, out of the bottom of your heart, I request that the comment section is filled with nothing but respect. There's not really anything the world can do to change my mind about my decision here, because I've had over a year to think about this, and that's more than enough time to really write down some stuff that I would like to say. And one more thing, in the comments section, if you happen to see any comments from this channel, D.A.O. Comics, or another account that may or may not go by the name of Professor Teagues, something among those lines, then expect that comments from accounts like those will be filled with extra information or anything like that. And over the years, there might be more and more comments being put down for updates or for anyone that's still watching this video in 2025 or something. Highly doubt it, but you never know. The internet is a crazy place.
Alright, this is future me on a day where I've literally had 11 hours of sleep. Yes, on this day that I was recording this video, I got up out of bed like 2 hours ago. So there's so many things that I messed up while making the video. I forgot to record on OBS and on my digital camera at the same time. I turned on my camera, I started talking, but I totally forgot to start recording on OBS. So this mic that's in my face, it's completely useless. It was not on the whole time. Yeah, so that's why the audio sounds so bad, because I'm using the camera mic. Just thought you should know. Don't think future me is leaving yet. I'm gonna be sitting here talking for another minute or two, or yeah. Basically, this whole video is just mostly me ranting. There's like a lot of points where like it just transitions horribly into the next topic. In the end, I think I've mostly said everything that I've wanted to say throughout this whole video. Any more things that I forgot to mention, future me will come back and start explaining afterwards. Bye-bye.
Let's go on to my story of how we've gotten here today. When I first started my channel in 2017, of course, there were many events that led up to that, but this video will be over an hour long if I end up digging up information from before then, so whatever. The first video I uploaded was a stickbot animation. It was a series that I started at the time called Separated. If you want to know more, just watch the series for yourself. I don't ever plan on taking those videos down, because doing that would be quite stupid. It's history. No matter how much I might look back at them and cringe, or basically just feel super awkward about it, and just feel embarrassed that I did that, so be it. Those videos are staying up. It's a nice thing to reflect on, and just, I don't know, share more of my childhood. And of course, by July 2017, which is when this all started, I was 10 years old, and I was turning 11 on August 25th. And once I did, it wasn't long after that, when the year was wrapping itself up, 2018 was around the corner, I started getting very bored of making these stickbot videos. And so a few weeks after New Year's, I decided to announce that I didn't want to make stickbot videos anymore. Now of course, I gained 95 subscribers from doing those videos because I got a shout out from this one channel, Hood Gang Network. that had 1,000 subscribers at the time, and in just about every single video, I believe, he would do a shout out for like a few channels, and I got very relevant off of him doing that. I averaged 13 views, and I might peak like 30 views. But the people from his community began to really like my videos, and whenever I uploaded a new animation, a lot of them would freak out, alright? And some of them might be like, this is kind of scuffed, or a little bad, you know? And so they might give me some tips on how to make it better and all that. I didn't know how to take advice. I barely listened to them. I would just think about what they said and then just quickly forget about it. The animations never really evolved that much. The styles stayed pretty consistent. The only thing that would change is just different ways of doing the background, different props I might use. By this time, I was a complete hoarder. I would hoard every single prop I could possibly find just to put in the background on like any set I might be animating with for the next episode and stuff.
Future me is back, and I'm here to say that at this part, I start talking about like some friends that I had that I am no longer friends with that I felt as if were important to the story. The stories are so long that this video was literally an hour long as I cut it all up. So I had to remove those parts of me talking about my old friends, and there's a bit more after the rest of the footage that I'm going to show after me talking that I had to remove as well. And so I've decided to take all that footage and upload an unlisted video on my channel of me talking about my old friends, and, you know, if you're wondering why I felt as if all that information was important to the story, to give you a quick summary, basically having horrible friends in my life kind of changed the upload schedule. I became very demotivated to make videos after hanging out with them, and maybe losing that friend changed some of the styles of the videos. I don't know, because all of my closest friends have helped me make a lot of videos, and so they ended up becoming very important to the channel very quickly, and so it's always a shame to lose a best friend. And also I spend a lot of time talking about them in the unlisted video, because sometimes I feel the urge to vent. I've never properly vented about all my old friends in this way, like ever, and so sometimes I feel like I'm screwing myself over by not talking about it, and so it's really just a way to just like talk about it with myself in front of a camera and just like relieve some stress, especially if it's a recent event. And so you probably would say, just record yourself talking about it and just be done with it, don't let anyone see it. But really, there's no point of doing it if nobody hears the story. I'd feel more, you know, fulfilled if people actually heard the story and maybe, I don't know, shared their thoughts about it in the comments below. You don't really need to do that, but guys, it would really mean the world to me if you went and watched that video. The link is in the description and it's in the comments. And as I said earlier, the rest of the video from here is just a bunch of ranty doo-doo of me explaining why exactly I quit YouTube. But let me ask you this one thing. Do you really care? I don't know, maybe you don't. Why are you still watching this video? Because you might have a little feeling inside you that causes you to care about my story and what is going on today. And that could be for whatever reason. You're a long-time sub, you're a friend, I forced you to watch this video or something. It could be any of those reasons. That is our phrase for today. Who really cares? By showing me that you care, that really means a lot. Because that's something that I've never really gotten a whole lot of throughout my entire career. And that's one of my main points. I've never done things that cause people to truly care, at least not consistently. If you even go as far as caring so much, you would, I don't know, follow some of the social media. All that will be linked in the description and comments. I guess that's it so far. I've been talking way too long. I'll make one final entrance at the end of the video. Enjoy my poor quality mic rant.
And of course, I began to drop views in certain areas and, like, you know, of my channel over the years, because I've been very inconsistent with what I wanted to do. I would either change my content or like start doing multiple things at once that nobody cares about. And so like I guess people see it and they don't want to be mean, so they just don't comment and say, this video is so doo-doo, never do this again, I don't want to see this. Which, that's exactly what I need. And at this point, that's exactly what I want. Before I started my channel, I've always dreamed of just getting death threats and hate comments, because that's when you know you've made it. People have a problem with stuff that you start doing consistently. Multiple people, alright, at the same time. Because you're getting so many views, you know? that you're getting so many complaints at the same time and so much love at the same time, you know? That's a very odd fantasy for a 10-year-old, but I did it. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't make that dream a reality, because I've never been sure of what I wanted to do for the next 10 years, perhaps. And maybe I haven't been taking advantage of the algorithm enough, I don't know. I just screwed myself over from doing all this. Even though, with certain things that I might do, even though how underrated I might feel, which a lot of you might agree with me, because of all the experience I've gotten over the years, all of the stuff I bought, everything in front of me, and yeah, like, nobody cares. My videos and stuff have to be interesting. Everything I do has to be interesting for people to care and stay and all that. Okay? And as the years go on, the more and more that the low view count would disappoint me and stuff. And just demotivate me more and more. Like, what am I making these videos for? Like, what's the point? I'm always just sitting in Premiere and just like editing a video, and I do this one really cool effect, and I'm just saying in my mind, people are gonna love this, they're gonna freak out about this, this is so cool. What happens? Nobody comments. You try doing this for 3 years and just having no positive outcome, nobody cares, nobody says anything. My own friends, all they do when they comment is just like, lol, he back again, let's go, poggies. I don't even remember when the last time it was when someone like commented a timestamp and said, this was the best part in the video, I love your channel so much, oh my gosh. Like, at first it was just fun making this stuff for myself, really, but you know, the better I got at making videos, the more I was just excited for people to actually see it. Those 30 to 50 people watching it, potentially, but like, either they don't even watch the whole thing somehow, or they watch it and they're like, this channel is so weird, and they don't comment at all. Like, what I've always wanted is people's feedback, and that's what they did back when I did stickbot videos. I should have listened. I should have learned how to take criticism and stuff. And I'm not saying like I was ever offended. I was kind of confused at times when people gave certain criticisms, like, why the heck would I do that? I don't care about your opinion. It's just like, the problem is, I don't get criticism anymore. Like, where are those people that were so supportive and yet so like slightly toxic at the same time, just like telling me, add music, fix this part, you know, I don't know. And so, ever since 2019, I've just been thinking, like, what's the point of anything? This isn't fun anymore. There's no point, I'm just wasting my time. And it's recently I realized YouTube has always just been such a gamble. Like, you have to get so lucky to take advantage of the algorithm and stuff and get your videos out there and actually get the attention that your videos may or may not deserve. When you do one thing, YouTube just tries to figure out what exactly that thing is, and like, just, it's like putting in tags in like a Twitch stream or something. What is your stream? What makes your stream unique? What would people be looking for when they put in the tag into the Twitch search bar and then try to find a stream like yours, you know? But like, the more and more I just change my channel and just put the dumbest and most like random titles, the more I just confuse YouTube. YouTube does not know what kind of channel I am, and I was too young to understand the concept of how that stuff would work. And so I thought, like, why did I blow up so much on Twitch recently and make like friends, but not on YouTube? Like, YouTube, there are times I would actually make like a friend or two or three or something. Everywhere else I've made like a lot of friends, like on Discord and Twitch, and so I was thinking, like, maybe YouTube is not like the place for me at the moment. Maybe I might be better off like editing for someone else. But that's a very weird conversation with my mom. Can I please make a Fiverr account so I can get paid to edit for other people, because I'm going nowhere with doing it for myself. Nah, son, everyone on Fiverr is a pedo. Everyone on everywhere is a pedo. Why would you want to talk to people online? That's cringe. If I had the option of making a Fiverr account and connecting a PayPal, which I cannot do myself, that's why I would have to tell my mom, then I would totally do it. That's what I'd move on to. Along with, you know, consistently streaming, and maybe streaming myself editing the videos, I don't know. And also, another time waster that just, like, another thing that made me can upload a lot less is when I became a gamer, okay? Multiple things kind of encouraged me to get Fortnite and just start consistently playing it, because I love the community and I really liked my friend groups and all that. in reality, I regret ever becoming a gamer, alright? All this stuff that I bought, I'll give it all the way just so I can go back to 2018 and have all my friends that I had and just like always like be willing to make videos all the time. And that's all I did when I got home. I would just I would just finish my homework and then just go on my laptop and just like start editing and animating and all that and just getting in a Discord call with my friends and stuff. 2018 was like one of the best years of my life. And at the same time, as I mentioned earlier, my videos have gotten too good. You know, even though my channel has inspired a lot of my friends that have started making videos because of me, they just stop because they don't have the kind of motivation as I've had like for like over 3 years and stuff. And yeah, it's sad. But then me, that's where I'm getting. All right, I might have more like inspiration than them, but this is as long as I can last as well. Another thing of like why I want to abandon this YouTube account is like I made this rant video back in 2018. Yes, I've brought up 2018 so many times. A lot of stuff happened that year. I did a lot of videos. You know how it is. Yeah, I made a rant video on this animator 12foxy12. I just started saying like how I didn't like her videos. They were cringe, and you know, just I was 12. I didn't know what kind of video I wanted to make at the time. I just felt like making a video, and so I was like, let's make a rant video. Now, rant videos, I always knew that they existed. I always knew that there was something that people did. It's just like I didn't think that they would hurt people that much because I was 12. And I didn't understand depression and emotions in people. When I would practically make fun of people that were depressed. And of course, I didn't make fun of 12 for being depressed in my rant video, but I think that's something that like James kind of influenced on me. Whenever I hear like people like complaining about being depressed, I'm like, shut the heck up. Just don't be sad, my guy. Not in those words, but you know what I mean. You know, stuff like that. But basically, to this day, I'm so embarrassed of just doing that. And I'm pretty sure she still remembers it. You know, she commented on the video. I had to take it down. It's not up anymore. Yeah, it's just such an embarrassing memory. I have the same profile picture that I did, and so whenever I might comment on one of her videos, because I ended up becoming a fan of her. I didn't like her at the time, but I slowly just started to learn how to be cringe and like her videos. And so I started consistently commenting, you know. I said a lot of cringy stuff. I do not want to show any of the comments. I do not want to go back to it. But I did some videos as well. I have a playlist of it. It's called the 12foxy12 series. And it's like 4 different videos about 12foxy12 that I made. Just like saying, hey, look at this fan art I made. Look at this plushie I made for your video, your birthday. And it's so cringe. I can't believe her and all of her friends saw it. I just think back, like, what are they thinking now? They probably think that I'm still cringe or something. Just like Chris, I have, like, some anxiety about things. Like, I'm a little OCD, so I, like, talk to myself all the time. I don't know if OCD really does that to you, but whatever. Like, I just kind of, like, think in my head about some cringy stuff I might do, like, in the past. And that's just one of them. Like, they saw those cringy videos, and I just get mad about it, and, like, and I still have the same profile picture. And the reason why I still have the same profile picture that I had since 2017, by the way, is because it's history, alright? It's the same reason why I don't want to take down random cringy videos that I might see in my... It's history. I don't want to get rid of it, alright? And the only thing I change on my channel is my channel art, you know, the banner. That's about it. That's all I'm doing. And so the name D.A.O Comics is like... It's practically Hitler. Alright, to them and stuff. And so, of course, I have a different name on Discord and all that. I don't have the D.A.O on Discord. I have Teagues, you know, that's kind of my new name. That's another thing that I'm doing as I'm moving on from YouTube. Just, you know, changing my identity a bit. I might change my art style, I don't know. That's why I branched out so much recently on, like, all this social media, like, all of a sudden. It's because, like, I needed somewhere else to go that's not YouTube. And, of course, I've been thinking about this for over a year, and so... I didn't think I would be making videos for this much longer. I wasn't planning on waiting a year, I was just planning on waiting a few months after I came up with quitting YouTube. It's just like, basically what I decided to do is just upload all the videos I've ever wanted to do, just work on them, and that took a year. Okay, because my videos are so difficult to make, and I accidentally started getting a lot of views from doing it. I expected to just get like 20 views every video as my channel slowly started dying more and more, but no, I kept on getting a lot of views and stuff. And I ended up continuing to gain subscribers. I hit 250,000. Yeah, remember that cringy video I started quoting Pyrocynical and stuff. And yeah, so as my videos continue to get better and I start thinking more and more about me quitting YouTube, I just start like thinking, what could I have done differently all these years? And so one thing I'm thinking, like, maybe showing my face all the time in all my videos, like what I'm doing now, it's just like it probably makes everyone watching uncomfortable or something. And so like so whenever I would do a video where I'm just not showing my face, it just works so well. Like, there's like no face cam, or I don't know, there's no like pubescent face to look at. There's no face full of acne and hair and stuff. Like, it just works so well. And so I'm thinking, like, if I never show my face, I think I would be more like appealing or something. That's just a thought. I don't know how true that would be, but whatever.
And it stops there. Alright, let's take this opportunity for me to share my final thoughts. But first, here's the first thing I want to talk about, okay? I forgot to mention, how did I get my name, okay? So, basically, why is my name D.A.O. Comics? So, back when I was 9, I would make comic books, okay? And yes, that's where it all started. This is the first variation of me taking my art seriously, okay? As serious as my SpongeBob-looking characters can be. And so that was also the first variation of me having my own brand. Now, when I first thought of the name, I was thinking of, like, you know, Marvel Comics, DC Comics. So I decided to make an acronym. Dedicated, Intelligent, Craft. Yeah, let's go. Perfect name, isn't it? Well, not to my peers. I stuck with that name for the next few years until I made my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel was actually named DIC Comics, but I had to change it to something different. And so I thought of a new acronym. Dedicated, Animated, Oliver. I like DIC better, I don't know about you. Because I wanted to keep the original brand name, me being a comic book creator, okay? Now, of course, I don't do those anymore. I ended up moving on to comic dubs. I'm sure you know how that went. But now, no more comics. All I do is draw random stuff in my free time. I don't take it seriously anymore. The reason why I never changed the name throughout all these years is the same reason why I never changed the profile picture. It's history, and we shall never forget. So that's basically why I have the word comics in my name, and I do not do comics. I do the exact opposite. If you can call gaming and commentary the exact opposite, that is. Now let's have a roundup of why I'm quitting here. I did a lot of cringy stuff in the past, and instead of deleting it all and just getting it over with, I am going to keep it existing. 'Cause it's history, and it's kind of funny sometimes to look back at it. There have been many scenarios of me just wasting my time with certain videos, or just in general. What am I making these videos for? Nobody cares, nobody says anything. I am wasting everyone else's time as well. Sometimes I do not know what I am doing, thus this is not fun anymore. As a closure of this video, I want to congratulate any of you that have made it this far. Thank you for hearing my story and listening to my reasons of why I'm quitting. I bet some of you are just celebrating right now because you're able to unsubscribe from another small channel that you do not care about. And if you've also made it this far, then you get to hear about my exclusive access to a Google Doc that I have written about all my old friends that I talk about in my unlisted video that I uploaded. It'll absolutely get updated over time, just like the comment sections of my 2 videos here. Now, of course, this Google Doc is made for the same reason that my unlisted video is created. Venting and extra information about the demotivation episodes throughout the history of my channel. This Google Doc will be linked at the bottom of the description and only the bottom of the description. Same thing with the unlisted video. If the Google Doc for some reason does not exist anymore, then oh well, too bad, so sad, must have been some kind of controversy, I don't know. Same thing with the unlisted video, and maybe even this video, I don't know, things can happen over time. Maybe me saying the name of a very, very evil dictator is not very brand friendly. Follow all the social media if you so desire, if you still care about my existence. YouTube is a dunzo from here. Bye. That's the last time I'm saying that. Let's go.